one of the things that you noticed about Carlson is that he is in some ways an elitist. He
Yeah.
doesn't want to be around the crackpots. He doesn't want to be around these dummies who are making these sort of knuckle dragging ideological arguments. He thinks of himself as higher minded than that. And he has ended up being the absolute avatar of that on the right. Becoming the thing that you hated so much is a little different, right, than traveling in some sort of ideological glide path out of conservatism into sort of super conservatism. Like being,
Yeah. Yeah. No,
it's a
that's a good
weird
point.
thing.
There's something about, I mean, the temptation to kind of really go down the rabbit hole with like racism and anti-Semitism, on the right. Tucker hasn't been exiled
Yeah.
because there really isn't anyone left to exile him. There are no institutions really left that can censor Tucker or, put up guardrails that would try to keep him in place. And I think that's what makes him, to me at least, like that's what made him an interesting person to write about because he's the crazier he's gotten, sort of the more central he's become, and that, like, I think says something about this current moment, both in politics and in media, and says something a lot bigger than just Tucker himself.
Yeah. I mean, you talked about people wanting to put him on the couch. I'm sort of one of those people in the sense that, you always notice that conspiracy theorists never believe just one, right?
Yeah,
They never say 9/11 was an inside job. Was the moon landing fake? Like, what are you talking about? That's insane. They're like, yeah, well, maybe it was. I mean, in Tucker's sense, he's gone to, as I said, chemtrails, JFK, of course. What other ones? I mean, World War II. I
yeah,
mean,
well, yeah.
having this crank,
The
Daryl
pyramids,
Cooper.
right? I
Yeah, the
mean,
pyramids. I mean, this is the latest one. It's like, it's
yeah,
all of them. And you presume that somebody who's that smart, how can they get pulled down by these people who are making easily debunkable arguments that have nothing behind them? And like one question, as I said, about, distance reading, this idea that if that was actually true and there are people that have that capabilities, I mean, the number of casinos that would shut down. Right?
yeah,
Tucker was a guy in the past who would ask those questions. He didn't lose that power to ask people questions like that. He's still a very smart guy. Something else must be guiding this. He enjoys just poking his finger at people and them getting very excited
yeah.
and angry. It's like if you ignored the guy, I feel like he'd disappear. But the next thing he does is he's like, I'm in my bed being attacked by demons.